Hi everybody, welcome to Tarot Spinning. My name's Kathy and today we're going to do a pick a card. So I've put some oracle cards out and I'm going to do a spin and see what we get for reading one. This will be for reading one and see what bit of news is coming through for you guys to know. Rightio, round she goes. Gonna go that way. It's gone that way more than this way. Okay, that's card 16. That is the stars, all star. And then you've got the 6 of hearts, which is the 6 of cups. You've got soul family, call in your tribe, and you don't have to do it alone. And you've got communication. So, just pop them there. Straight away you can sort of see the way that's looking, that sorry, the incense around. The star indicates a wish upon a star, a guiding star. It's very positive, quite a good omen, and being it's got the 6 of cups is that other little card depicted in the corner. That is someone from the past, or someone or something from your childhood. I get the feeling it's people because you've got soul family there beside it, which is calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So I'd say, and the communication, of course, again, communication is key when it comes to connecting back up. So I feel like with this oracle little lineup, there's somebody from the past or somebody from somewhere back in your past. It could be childhood, could be 2 years ago, 10 years ago, could be 30 years ago, whichever way it works out. Someone from the past is coming back in or around you, and they're definitely someone that you have a fairly good connection with, saying that they're saying here, call in your tribe and you don't have to do it alone. So soul family, it's someone you've got a very deep connection with on some level. Not sure whether it's going to be friend or romance, but just going to move these in a little bit. I'll get some tarot and we'll go a bit deeper, but communication will be key as to, if it's someone you haven't seen for a long time, there might have been a falling out with this person, or something was left unsaid, something went awry, like the communication just wasn't there, something didn't come into play. So I'd say it might take, it feels like it's going to take a bit of communication to work this out, what happened in the past. So, okay, I'll get on to focusing. Can we get some cards for this reading, please, for reading one? And get some info for these guys, for their message. Oh, way too many. Sorry about that, peeps. It was a bit... way too many. That last drop, it went crazy. So anyway, I'll pick these up. Just go 2 of Pentacles. I'm going to go for under because that's, I've put them up the wrong way, but 2 of Pentacles, the Tower, and the 7 of Cups. So just move some of my stuff around here. I've just got, can't even get my arms out on the table. 2 of Pentacles is usually to do with balancing money and the ebb and flow of money that comes in and out. But with this lineup we've got up above here, the 2 of Pentacles would definitely be just balancing out. It feels like it's more to do with balancing out yourself. You got the Tower moment that's come in, so something comes in, and it's in the card. You can see when the lightning strikes, all those little yellow tears. I should know the name of them all. They're called something, but it's divine intervention. The Tower, when it comes like this, it's like it's come in and it's come from upstairs. It's virtually, they've sent this shake up, or this big change has come in, and it's a deliberate line in the destiny, like it was meant to be. And then there's Seven of Cups. So there's a lot of options and a lot of emotion that all gets stirred up. I'd say with this person coming back, it feels like that's what's stirring it all up. Like going from under the deck, don't forget. And there you go, guys. There's the Lovers. So somebody out there, depending on your past, I'd say it's a relationship or a lover or someone from your past that you did love or did have a lot of feelings for. It can be a real best mate. It definitely can be, because there's people that would be in a relationship that aren't single looking for a partner. So it can be a best mate that's coming back, but you love them and you were very much connected. There's the Chariot moving the energy forward, and there's the Five of Wands. So we get a bit further in. It looks to me that that's that balancing up. Things equaling up or balancing up will be with this person, the lover or the friend. The Tower moment must be how they reconnect back with you. I'd say you don't get a phone call to say I'm coming round to see you. It's like they run into you, or they just pop up out of the blue. It feels like they just come out of nowhere because of the Tower. The Chariots, the energy's moving forward, or you want to move forward, or you want to sort of go forward and work it out, but then there's a lot of arguing and fighting when you do try and sit down and work something out. It seems to be there's a lot of backwards and forwards and rehashing and going over things. There's the Page of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. So yeah, this isn't straight up a happy reunion. There's a bit of news and information coming in around the situation or around this person, but there's still a lot of it's not gossip, it's more just not happy feelings and not happy thoughts coming in around some situation from the past that still, I think, needs to be sorted out. And here's the still struggling on with it, trying to get it to sort out there. And then we've got the Hierophant, which is a bit of a formal gateway, or it can lead, or it can be, can sometimes be a card to do with marriage. Well, at this particular point in time, there wouldn't be any marriage coming in, but maybe you were married to this person or were going to marry this person. Just a bit of a maybe thing with that, being it's a general read. You sort of have to just try and make it fit a bit. Okay, what else can we get for reading one? What else? Just way too many. Just not so many cards. What else can we get for reading one? Sorry, knocking things around. That's the first few. I'll just leave them there. I'll put them to one side a bit so I remember they're the first lot. And those couple as well. Just to see what else we can get for this. For reading one, please, for this from the situation from the past coming back. Okay, just about got there, I think. We're just about that's it. It's like stop now, stop, no more. Okay, they were the first ones, so I'll just gather these little bits up. And look, the way it goes with this, I'm going to flip them, and I'm going to try and put them in order, but I'm not trying to set it up. But at the same time, it will read how it's going to read. Page of Swords. So we also had the Page of Swords there. So that's that bit of news or information, or the communication coming from this person towards you. The Moon and the Page of Pentacles. So it feels like it's like they're chasing you up and wanting to come and talk to you or come and see you. That's what I'm getting. Something a bit mysterious and hidden about it. This is in the Moon's in the realm of the dreams. The hidden, and there's something hidden about this situation. I'm not sure what's being hidden at this point, but it feels very much as though something's being hidden. They're not coming clean with all the details. Whoever this ex or friend is, they're not communicating all the way. They're holding something back, they're hiding something. Page of Pentacles, which is you virtually flipping a coin there in this deck. And I think you're humming and hawing a bit. You feel like, do I go that way or do I go that way? You can go back that way or you can go straight forward. There's the Four of Cups. Makes sense. There's the Wheel of Fortune. So, a bit of luck in around you, which I think is just on its own. And the Seven of Pentacles. So there's a bit of luck. Not just the whole reading's about this relationship. There's a bit of luck coming in around you to do with something you're working on to do with your money, and it's just a side message there that's just popped up. And because these cards went everywhere, I don't know how that would have laid out if I'd sat it out properly. There's the Devil. And the Four of Cups there, there's a bit of disappointment, and you're looking back at that disappointment and you're reliving it again. You're going back over whatever the problems were in the first place. It's not, my dog's trying to get in. You got the Devil, you got the Five of Pentacles, and you got the Lovers again. The Devil's the doubt. You got the doubt on your shoulder. You were left out in the cold. You were, I feel like you were ghosted. Feels like it was a ghosted situation. And the Lovers again. It still seems like someone they really hurt your heart. I've got to just open my door. The dog's not going to stop bunting on it until he gets in. Sorry guys, it's a very bad little dog that is very pushy. Okay, so anyway, there's the Lovers card again, so it just reaffirms that we had them back up here, wherever they were, there. So it's just reaffirming that the reading's pretty well on point, it's just reaffirming what was already there. There's the Six of Cups again to reaffirm that it was, and it is someone from the past. There's those Nine of Pentacles, and it's on that Wheel of Fortune. So I'd feel like, apart from all this communication and all this going in a side message, there's definitely some luck and some good vibes coming in around your work and your workplace. So things are picking up there. Ten of Wands, Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Star. So there we go. Those Ten of Wands is a little bit of burden. I think you've got a little bit of a load on your back where you're probably trying to have a think and work out which way you're going to go, what you're going to do about this situation. Nine of Cups, you're quite happy here, but you're on your own, sitting there with your own thoughts like you're meditating. So I'd say that might be a good omen to go into that space and really have a think about which way and what this is going to be all about, or if you're going to allow these people back in around you, because the feelings up here with the cups and all that, they definitely hurt your feelings, they hurt your heart. The Ace of Swords is a new way of thinking and it's truth coming in. So whether there is some truth, the communication is some truth comes in, and they're actually communicating, they actually tell you some truth. And it makes you feel a bit more confident in having anything to do with them, because if they're going to be truthful and put everything out there, that you knew they were hiding something back there with that moon. If they're going to be truthful and tell you some true situations that you know some truth is going to come through and you're going to hear it and feel it, then you might have some more hope with the Star to think about balancing out and having some coming back to being friends, or whether you're going to reconnect back with that person. Again, I don't really say, doesn't finish off and tell you which way you're going to go, but you're definitely going to be looking at it all. But with the Star, it's a positive omen. At the end of the read, she's quite a positive omen to have there. I'll just see if we can get, I won't pull out too many, I'm just trying to jump out 10. See if we can get 2 only for the end of this read, please. And see what last bit we can get about it. So you got the Hanged Man. Oops, wrong way. And the Two of Swords. So definitely, even though the Star's there and she's a good positive omen, you've still got the Hanged Man coming in there, so he's still hanging upside down, and it's a time frame. There's a time frame that's sitting, and there's a delay. And of course you've got the Two of Swords, so you've got your arms folded in front of you and your eyes are shut and you're in two minds. There's two swords, there's two minds, and you're still at this point not sure which way to go. I'll ask and see. Can we get a clarifier for those two cards? And just one card I want. There's the Three of Cups. So it looks like after a bit of time and deliberating about it all, there is a bit of a celebration. And being that it's a general read, I'm going to leave that very much up in the air, so you can pick that it was a positive thing to say, no, don't want to go back there. But there could be healing around this with these people coming back and talking that truth and going back in around you. It could have healed the problems or that situation from the past. It just makes you feel better to move forward. Or you end up connecting back up and having a go at having a relationship or a friendship back with these people again. This person, I feel like it's just one person. So we shall see. Okay, any more messages for reading one, please? One. Okay, now I'll just give this a quick little cut. Pop these out. Those two, I think there's only two, they're definitely staying because they jumped out. Anything else for reading one, please? A win. 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. So again, it's leaning, this card's leaning a bit towards it being male and female connection. Again, oh, there was 3 cards here, guys. Got the Star. The silver energy of the Star brings good luck and serendipity. Well, I feel there is a bit of good luck there around your career that just all comes up while this is all happening. It's all just it's playing out in the background virtually. True wisdom and making good choices. Well, you will make that good choice because you'll be guided by that spirit there that's going to be guiding, which is the Star. She's coming in to balance you out and to help you make, with that meditation, to help you make the right choice and help you. She's a bit of protection. There's a bit of protection there to make sure that you're looked after. And you've got the Dragonfly. You bring light to this world. Well, of course you do. That's beautiful. All right, reading one. Let's see how we go, but that's your reading for this, for reading one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch you all next time. Bye for now. Hey guys, welcome back to, this is reading 2. So, just done reading 1, which was there. So I'm going to do a bit of a spin now and see what cards we can get for reading 2. If you chose reading 2, this one is for you. Let's just hope it doesn't stop in the gap, but oh well, we'll spin again if that's the case. It's all good. Whew, pointing at me, hey? These are the cards. Okay, we've got card 27, which is the letter, and there's the 7 of spades in this corner, so that's the 7 of swords. So there's that letter. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? And patience. Oh, some patience. So in this, the letter actually is communication. So it's news and information coming towards you. And it's usually, it can be an award. Just having a look to see, there is some writing there. Just trying to see if I can read it. Oh no, it's just all like Latin stuff or something. I can't work it out, so I'm not a linguist. I wouldn't have a clue what it says, but I thought it might have been another message on there. And of course there is a letter penned on that piece of paper there, but I know what it is about, and it's nothing to do with the card's meaning. It's the actual person that made the deck back in the day wrote this letter back to the deck to connect to the deck. So however that works, it sounds pretty cool. But that is usually to do with you getting an award, a letter, a contract you wanted, something to do with whatever you've been looking for or waiting for. There's something on a legal standpoint, and it can be communication, but it's usually through a document. It's not so much a text message or a phone call. It's usually on paper, being it's the letter. So then trust the niggle and patience. So to me, I would feel with reading 2, you're waiting for something, you're trying to get something, you're either trying to, you could be purchasing a house, you could be buying a business, you could be getting a loan for a car, you name it, all sorts of things being a general read, but the patience is asking you to wait because it must be taking longer than you're expecting for it to take. But we'll get some tarot and go a bit further and see what we can get to come out about this situation. Rightio. We'll get some information for reading number 2, please. Just get a bit more reading about this actual reading for group 2, please. That's it. Way heaps. So let me see. I'll turn them all up the right way when I get there. These were the first few out, so let's just pop them out and see. We've got the 4 of Swords, we've got the Hermit, and we've got the 10 of Pentacles. So that's a pretty good omen to start off there. Bit of rest and recovery, and it's some mental stress. So there's been some mental stress, and you're having to wait. So that's you having to rest and wait, which is what they were saying about having patience. The Hermit is turning within or looking within and trusting, I suppose, coming back to trusting, because you're guiding yourself through something that must be a little bit nerve-wracking. You're trying to be your own console and help yourself get through it. 10 of Pentacles is quite a positive omen, that it's if you're trying to buy something or you're trying to get something that's going to benefit your family in any way. That's what all that money is to do with. Can be an inheritance, can be a will. There's all that vibe going on too because of that family situation there. There's the Sun, Knight of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So the Sun's just a really positive energy coming in. The Sun's shining in and things are lightening up and not feeling so gloomy. Knight of Swords is actually news and information coming in pretty quickly. So I'd say just when you sort of think, oh, I just can't wait anymore, and then bang, it's just going to turn up, and all the waiting, all that pent up energy is just going to be like, oh, thank God for that. It's there's the answer. Now the King of Pentacles on the 10 of Pentacles, it's big. It's a fairly good solid structure, like a really good solid structure, and really good omen for money. Or anything you're trying to build or put into place. If you're trying to build or put something into place, or you're waiting to hear the outcome on something that's coming, like through legals or through, it's a good omen. But we'll keep going because we just, like I said, we've still got some cards in my hand here that we need to get out. There's the Emperor. There's the 5 of Cups. And there's the 3 of Pentacles. So the Emperor gets what the Emperor wants. He's a good, solid structure. Like he's a fairly immovable force. He's sitting there and he's like, he's just in charge. It's all there is to it. He's just, and he's on the Sun, so he's quite a good omen. 5 of Cups, whatever this is to do with, there's a bit of emotion, because it's, see that inner card there being, it was on the Hermit as well, the 5 of Cups sitting on that Hermit. It's just a bit of reflection. It's looking back, and whatever's been learnt, or whatever you've gone through to get through this, to get out the other side, there has been a little bit of a price to pay on an emotional level, but it's only natural. It's virtually like it's just like that hermit. You've just pulled in a little bit. You've crowded yourself back in a bit with the feelings that it brings up. All this brings up some emotion in you and brings up some feelings. Three of Pentacles, well, that is creativity. Can be some home improvements. It can be a marriage. I know they're not standing there with a priest, but I always see on this deck, it always looks like they're standing there. And they're either getting a child christened, because they've got paperwork out showing someone how they want something built, but to me, I always see them getting a child christened at the church. I don't know why, but anyway, that's just me. Strange. Two of Wands, sorry. Temperance, Nine of Pentacles. So I would say again, guys, this is starting to look positive. You've got the world in your hand. It's a win-win situation. So what all the worry was about, you were trusting that niggle all the time that it was going to work out, but you had to be realistic and say, you can't think it's going to be like that, because what if it goes pear-shaped? I feel like you trusted in you were going to get what was just and right for you, whichever way this is playing out, even if it's an award, which legal, contract, whatever it is. You get what you were supposed to get. It all balances back out, like it equals out. And see, there's Temperance with the balance. And it's a healing, because she's sitting on top of that Five of Cups. It's an actual healing coming through. Once this plays out and comes out to its finale, you actually get a bit of a healing comes through your system for what you've actually had to go through and what you've had to process. And the Nine of Pentacles is a bit of an omen that there is a bit of money on some level coming towards you, and it's abundance. And again, like abundance can be, it can be generosity given to you. It can still be in the form of actual money, but it also can come from other ways where it's just people give you stuff, or things just work out. You needed this and someone just gives it to you, or I want to buy that car but it's too dear, and then they say, no, I'll take that money, and you get it for half price because I've got to skip out of the country now. I don't really know where they're going, but it's a good omen that there's positive, and it's a bit of luxury and a bit of a treat. You can treat yourself and shout yourself a bit of stuff. There's the Death card. It's the Queen of Pentacles, and there's the Eight of Pentacles. So again, it's the ending of this whole situation that's been all hinged and waiting for it to get through its process. There's the Death and the change coming in. Queen of Pentacles, where you're sitting there and you've actually got what you wanted from this. You got it. It's there on your lap. You're holding it on your lap. Here's the Eight of Pentacles, and he's the master and the apprentice. Well, he's the apprentice working and building hard to sort out, and now you've got this money or this award or whatever you got out of this. You're going to be pretty wise and think about what you're going to do with it. You're not just going to be throwing it around. There's the Empress and the Knight of Cups. So at the end there, it just changes a bit, because that's birthing real birth or a real baby, or it is birthing an idea, or it's ingesting the idea and trying to birth it, trying to bring it into fruition. And the Knight of Cups is somebody is usually offering you a token on love. It's usually to do with love or friendship. So there could be a new friend or a bit of romance coming. I'll just get a few more and we'll get this reading going through to finale. Can we get some clarification on that Knight of Cups, please? Just a couple of cards. Not half the deck would be great. Just on the Knight of Cups, what is that coming in? What is that, an offer of love, friendship, or both? Right, that's it. Okay. Right. I've got buzzing in my ear, so it's trying to tell me something, but I don't know what. There's Temperance again. Balance, the Strength, and the Lovers. So again, because some people would be in a relationship, it can be a really good friendship, and you see them eye to eye. You're very much connected at the same level. No one's above the other one. They're both the same. You're just equal. It's like a mirror. It's a bit of a mirror vibe to that one. Temperance is balance and bringing some balance in. Strength, because you've had to have some strength to get through this situation, whatever was playing out. Then you've got the King of Swords the Wand of Swords, the Knight of Swords, sorry, I just looked at the Wand, Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. So, King of Swords is usually to do with a bit of legal and a little bit of legal situation, but it's sitting on Temperance, so it's balanced and it's quite okay. You might be looking at that with that Empress that you were trying to birth, or you're trying to bring something or birth something in. You might have to look at some legals or look at some paperwork or bookwork to do with it. General read, so again, you know, whichever shoe fits. Knight of Pentacles is the energy moves fairly fast here. It's coming in pretty fast, and it's coming in fast, but you're just not rushing. Even though energy's swirling around, I just don't feel like you're rushing. You really, that Strength card's really just made me feel like you're still going to sit and check it all out and work it out. And there is the Five of Pentacles. Seeing it sitting on the Lovers, I'd say it could be someone that you've met before. It's from the past somewhere maybe. Or you're moving out of that energy now and moving into this nice Queen of Wands energy where she's quite confident. She's sitting up and she's got everything's in this particular deck. She's got everything in order. She's got her dragon, the bouquet of flowers, and she's got all the magic in her hands. So that's it. We will see if there's any little bit to add on to the end. I think if you have some patience and can hang in there at the beginning of all this mess, and see the Seven of Swords is in the bottom of that card. So that was sneaking around behind your back, stealing something from you, taking time, energy, possessions. I've just got two. What can we get for the last bit? Well, there you go. The Four of Swords was the first card out we had, and the King of Pentacles. So it's looking like it's going to be a bit of a journey to get through it all, but at the end of the day, the King of Pentacles is the man sitting on all the money, and the Knight of Swords. So that information that you're waiting on, all this time you're waiting on for it to come in, when it does turn up, it's just like bang. The letter comes, or the information comes in, or a phone call. It feels like a phone call. And by the time you hang the phone up, you're virtually like, wow, it's all over. Whatever that was all about, it's finished, it's gone. So we'll just get, oh, there's three. I'm going to cut this right now before I throw any more across the table. And we'll just get the last little comment from the Making Magic deck. So last bit for reading 2, please. Right. Successful career. A happy working environment with pay rises and promotions. Well, everyone likes that. Nobody's going to say no to that. The elements of fire, air, earth and water combine to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical and emotional. Well, this is what all that you were going through with all that, the beginning of this reading that I was all going back over it, but you've learnt from this experience. Once you come through it and get out to the other side, and the whole time Spirit's got your back. They've got your back with protection, boundaries, mental, physical and emotional, so they're trying to keep you together, trying to get you through it. The sun, the golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. Hey, there's some out there, it can be you were going for a contract to get, like a contract for a job, or to get an award, or it was to bring yourself up some level, and that's for you there as well. The golden energy sun brings fame and fortune. And look, the dragonfly from reading 1. You bring light into this world. Of course you do. Beautiful reading there, reading 2. Thanks for popping in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It will help the channel. And I thank you all again for hanging out and choosing to spend some time. So, bye for now. Thank you.